Hey lads, it's day 189 of my series to get to 2konchess.com. We're at 1705 today, and our peak is 1723. So it could be that today, if I play a couple games, we go over our peak. But I just want to play consistent and play some good chess. Let's see who we're playing against today. 1721 from the Ukraine. And I will go into a Sicilian, and we've been playing this new Sicilian called the Taimanov, which is this setup here with this pawn on e6. If he takes here, I'm very happy to swap off knights. But if he doesn't take, I will put my queen here. And if he kicks, we have this little hidey hole on b8 to go back to. So the Taimanov is really simple. All you have to do is develop your queen side, which is this half of the board. So that's what we're doing. We're going to develop the queen side. Our next move is probably going to be a6. Yep, we'll go for a6. And we will push the b5, the pawn to b5. Unless he does something like this. I think that might be the only case where we wouldn't push to b5. We might then go to just b6 instead. Put the bishop here and control this long diagonal, which is probably where the king is going to castle. Okay, so we will swap the pawn up there to b5, and we're looking at putting the bishop on b7. Now, this pawn is protected by both of these pieces, so pinning here doesn't really achieve this pawn for us. So we'll just continue developing. If he ever comes here, we will take with the queen, because we want the queen and the bishop to be on this diagonal. I'm pretty new at this opening. I don't know it too well. So my accuracy probably is not going to be as good. But this is looking how it should go, you know. Okay. I think we want to get this knight out. If he pushes, we can bring the knight here, take, queen takes, I don't know. We do have the bishop pair still. I think putting the bishop here and the knight here is pretty solid. We can also bring the rook over, push this, and go for a pawn here. That's an idea. I think I'll start with rook to c8, because I know you're supposed to develop the queen side first. And that's what we have now finished. Now, this is where the game gets a bit tricky. You got to find a plan. You got to figure out what you're doing in your game. But I do think bringing the knight here, the bishop here, and castling are three quick moves that I can play that help improve my position. The pawn maybe comes up here to d6 to protect this square. But also, it would be nice to maybe swap off one of his bishops for my knight. So if I can get my, knight to here, let's say, and swap off that dark squared bishop, that would be very good. Okay, if I push here and attack, I don't win a pawn yet because the bishop's holding it. But good to keep an eye out for this. Okay, do we bishop first? If he kicks, I'm sorry, knight first, he kicks. Knight here, he takes. That seems okay. But maybe we go here just so he doesn't kick us. I think we do this. So now we can come here. If he pushes, we just take immediately. And the bishop has a home here on e7. What is that? Is he actually able? Oh, look at this. He's able to pin the queen to my king. Oh, that's a nice move. Was not expecting that. So if we take, he takes. And I'm kind of in trouble. I didn't see that. Both of these bishops are fighting through the position here. This is not looking amazing. Really nice find by him. I think we do just continue our standard development though here. We've given a pawn, is what it is. Don't like giving a pawn, but... And now he goes here. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? Not good, lads, not good. Not good. Okay. I gotta find something now. Not good. But the game is not over. If he's able to find some tactics like that, then I should be able to as well. The problem is with this opening, I'm not used to these kind of ideas. I don't really know what's able to happen in this kind of opening, because I haven't played it enough. Here he pushes. I don't want to block the bishop in. I think I put the bishop here and we castle. Seems the most logical. I should have not fallen for this fork. That was really dumb. I should have immediately pulled back instead of developed the knight. Oops. Okay, going here. I'm attacking this pawn, and I'm attacking this one, and it's defended twice. So here, if he takes, we recapture, maybe we swap off. I think this is okay. If he pushes, we come around here. And we're attacking two pawns. So if he defends this one, we take this one. If he defends this one, we take this one. I think. Yeah, maybe the Taimanov's not for me yet. Maybe I just stick with the hyper-accelerated dragon. Because I know it better. I don't know. Okay, I think swapping off the bishop here seems good, because right now all my pieces are tied to defending this pawn, and he's attacking it. I feel like it would be good to take this, and we even win another pawn if he takes with the queen. Well, maybe we do. We got a castle first. Forgot I don't have a rook here. He's considering this move, but I kind of like that because it allows my rook in. Okay, we'll castle here. And I'm looking at this. I still have the bishop pair. So my position is not dead. Having a bishop pair on an open board, I'd say it's just as strong as having a rook. Here, he probably swaps off because this is attacked twice. So here, we need to get the bishop here, don't we? Let's do this. And the bishop is very strong on this diagonal. And he can never kick it because we just take. I actually like my position. Like, it's not as over as it seems like it might be. And my opponent's running a little low on time. Let's keep making solid moves. And we can come back and win this. I fully believe that. If we can get the bishop here, then we can get 2 attackers on this square, because the pawn can never move then. I think he's considering going here, which seems like a good move. Because if he allows me to get my bishop here, then he can never advance to here. So I think he should play this. And he didn't. So here, he wants to swap off. Really don't want to swap off. Maybe queen here and then rook here. Looks interesting. And queen here also has this threat. Queen here, if he pushes, we just take, yeah. But then he's also got this threat. I gotta watch out for that. So here he might just take here. I didn't see that. Here, 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 and he wins a pawn. Can't push this one. Can't. Oh, could I go here? Maybe this is the move. Just pawn here. I think I have to. And then I can even push this one. Do we go here now? If he ever pushes, we just push. I think so. Get the rook in. This is intense, lads. Intense game. And rightfully, I should lose to a 1721 because he's higher, you know? He's a higher rating than I am. So I should lose to him, but I'm fighting for the win here. We'll see what we can do. Okay, that's a mistake, is it? Can I not take this pawn? I mean, maybe I can't move the bishop after I take it. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't take it. So he's looking at this. Right now, this is threatened. I could just capture, can't I? Here, he can capture, we take though. Here maybe is the move. Or just get the queen in. Or even the bishop. Just put the bishop here. Yeah, because I don't want this. I think we go for this. I really wanted the bishop here. And now the bishop's on a very strong diagonal. Okay, he's trying to hit this, but now we take here. Take here, he takes here. We'll go here, threaten this, defend this, and threaten this. I'm a bit nervous with the time here. Here, here, here. I don't know. This seems like a move, but that's checkmate. Here, if he takes, no. I can't find the move, lads. Here, if he takes, we win this. But here, then he just goes here. I don't like that. I'll just take 2 pawns. He takes 1. Can he take 1 with check? Yeah, he could. I want him to take with rook. He's going to take with queen, though, and force a trade. But right now I'm attacking his rook, so maybe he will take with rook. Okay, I'm happy to see that. I think. I don't know. He can take here. He can actually take my pawn. If I recapture, he can capture me. Yeah, nice find by him. But, do we have any trick? Maybe we have a trick. Bishop here, if he takes, we capture, check, we run. Maybe we're threatening stuff? I don't know. Do we have any checks? Don't think we have a check. I like this move, but it's a bit slow, isn't it? Here, if he takes, we have a check here. And he's forced into the corner. So wait. Here, he takes. He's threatening checkmate in 1. Check here. He's forced into the corner. I don't know. I think I'm going to go here. And my king's going to run. I just don't have time to study it. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, if I go here, this is mate in 1. If I block, it's mate in 2. Well played. GG. I'll play it for him. Well played to my opponent. That was a tough one. Down to 1697. He played with an 86.6, and I played with a 75.6. He had a brilliant move, which is probably that. Yeah, I was going to say it's probably that knight move. It was very nice to find. Up until this point, though, I was doing very well. I just moved that pawn. So here, I moved the pawn because I wanted to get the knight out, and I was afraid of this, but he's able to go for this. I should have seen, like, when he moved his queen here, what was his idea? I should have asked that question, but I didn't. So my correct move would have been to bring the bishop out, which makes a lot of sense. It's on this diagonal, and if he goes here now, I take because this pawn is in between the queen and the king. He probably knew I was going to advance this, and he preemptively went for this setup here on this pawn. But GG. Well played to my opponent. He outplayed me, and there was no point where we were actually able to come back. Here, my best move would have been to pull back and keep this guy pinned because I would be hitting the queen on the other side. Kind of a hard move to spot. But after I took that pawn, I'm in trouble. And here, checkmate in 3. I should have found this move to stop this check. I didn't calculate this check. I was just looking at the rook checks. I was expecting this and then the queen here. And I was going to just try to run. Thanks for liking and sharing the videos. Tough game. Tough game. Catch you guys tomorrow.